into another edition of the Champions Corner podcast. Hey, listen, we are fresh off of Night of Champions. Right now, currently in beautiful Central Florida. Storms are rolling in, and my girl Jade, that storm rolled right in to Saudi Arabia. I told you, I told you, I told you, I
Uh-huh.
told you it was going to happen. But
Hey,
listen, the storm rolled right in, and boy, was it a downpour in Saudi Arabia. So for the folks out there in Saudi Arabia, if you've been living in a drought, listen, you got just what you needed last night because a storm rolled in. But not only did that happen, your boy John Cena somehow mysteriously ended up retaining his title last night in the Saudi Arabia. But there's a lot of things that went down. Cody Rhodes absolutely reclaimed his rightful spot. He says he's coming back for the ball. He says he's the quarterback. He's ready to be right back at the line of scrimmage, so to speak, right? But we'll see what happens. It's a lot of things going on, but we're going to get it started. But before we do, I'm here with my guys. I got your favorite host, Mr. Highlights. We still don't know why he prefers the highlights over the real show, but
oh,
we
don't do
got
that.
Ron G.
I go with what I got time for, bro.
We got
Hey, sometimes I got time for the full show, like I did yesterday. I had time for the full night of champions. I saw the whole thing, but sometimes, hey, them highlights come in handy.
we got him. He's in the building. He's in the
Hey,
building. And
we
we
here
got
though.
the
We here.
Alabama ambassador in the house. We got Jacoby Boykins. How you doing, sir?
Hey, the five-time heavyweight champion is doing swell.
Oh yeah,
There you go.
yes sir,
There
yes
you go.
sir.
There you go. There you go. Hey, listen, I'm the number one player. I'm in the building. But before we move any further, I want you to do me a favor. If you're new to the channel, if this is your first time seeing us, like, subscribe, and share the channel with someone that enjoys wrestling like we do. There should be a subscribe button around here somewhere. Click that so that way you'll know when we go live and when we post, be updated on everything that we're doing here in the Champions Corner. So, fellas, let's talk about it. Let's talk about SmackDown. We got to start off. But listen, I want to give a shout out to one of our guys here on the show. He just recently tied the knot. He jumped the broom, like the old people say. He jumped the broom. My guy, RC, is officially a married man, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
Officially
buddy.
a married man.
You see it. You
Congratulations.
see it.
Congratulations.
I appreciate you. Appreciate
But
you.
let's talk about John Cena and CM Punk. Last Friday, we had a pipe bomb. Last few Fridays ago, we had pipe bomb 2.0, which I was thoroughly entertained. But this Friday, because we all wondered how would CM Punk follow that up, right? He was at the pre-show there in Saudi Arabia, the kickoff show, and the fans was booing him. Right? They were booing him, and it was a guy there named Muhammad. He had to state his piece about why he's booing it. Apparently, Muhammad spoke for all of Riyadh. He spoke for the whole nation when he said, "We don't like the tweet that you did 6 years ago." Now, come on, y'all. Been 6 years. 6 years. Why? But anyway, I digress.
Hey,
I
people don't
digress.
forget. People don't
Hey,
forget.
6 years. 6 years. But I digress. But CM Punk did the right thing. He apologized to the people there in Saudi Arabia. He won them back over. He apologized to them, and he was a top. That was a really class act for him to say, "I'm sorry, you guys, please forgive me." Was in a space 6 years ago, but I'm no longer in that space now. And he said he had something entertaining for the fans there when we do SmackDown. He said he had something entertaining. I would have never saw or guessed in a million years we get Punkonomics. I never thought we get Punkonomics. Who would ever thought that, right? What world? I swear we're living in an alternate universe. I swear, the longer this thing goes,
Mm,
we're living in another universe. But we
yeah.
got Punkonomics. Punkonomics. Fellas, what are some takeaways from Punkonomics? And what do you guys think about the promo that him and your boy John Cena had on Friday Night SmackDown?
Hey, Punk did his thing. He showed out a little bit. I don't know. He looked real goofy to me. I ain't gonna lie. I guess, but that's probably what he's going for anyway. Just because it's a parody type thing anyway for John Cena. But he did look goofy. He had all the Chicago things on. I love the drug-free nuts. So that was pretty good. Still, he still kept it towards. Brought himself out there, CM Punk. Chicago made, drug-free. All that stuff like that. So I enjoyed that. But he had some good lines in there. I still don't know. I think the Cena pipe bomb might have still been a little bit above it. I don't know, but as being biased, I'm a Cena marker out here, but if you want to call it that.
Bias.
I don't know, but either way, because Cena was looking at him like, man, what are you doing? I put you through a table last week, and I put you down, and then you come trying to be me. But I get it, because with Punk, just like Punk said, you ripped off my pipe bomb. I'm gonna rip off, Word Life, your Thugonomics gimmick and everything. Because that was one of the things a lot of people did back in the day. Everybody want to dress up like John Cena, to try to mock him and do that thing. Kurt Angle did it, Big Show did it, and here we got Punk doing it now in today, 2025. So, it gets a great reaction. The people of Riyadh, they went nuts for it. They back on Punk's side after he apologized. So. He was in good standing. So, it made him look good after what Cena said. So, it was all right. How about you, Jacoby?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and start the show with it. I ain't mad at that. So, I liked it. I enjoyed it. It was good to hear that theme song again. Hearing that song took me back to that time. You know what I'm saying? Even though he was, being a bit of a culture vulture, it still was dope for the time it happened. It was good for his career. So for Punk to come out there and do it was dope, considering, like you said, John Cena just did the pipe bomb about a week ago. So it was exactly. That's why I have to say it like that. I can never say that regularly. I always have to say it like that. But I think it was a dope concept. It was something nice to pull out. It wasn't your typical comeback after something like that happened. Because Cena's pipe bomb was a complete callback to the original, obviously, which is crazy that R-Truth was involved in both of those matches too. The first pipe bomb and this one. So I thought that was it was like a super callback. And then for Punk to come out there and, like you said, he was doing John Cena, but he stayed true to who he was. But it was the same stuff John Cena used to do. When he was doing that as a babyface, he would always wear the home team stuff. And then when he was a heel, he would wear the rivals gear. So it was dope to see Punk come out there with the Chicago stuff. Like, what other team would he have on? I enjoyed it because you got to see CM Punk in a different light while he was still in the same light, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So, and let's be honest, he was dropping some bars. Some of the bars went over their head, but us being over here in America, we knew exactly what the stuff meant. Like the Macklemore line was crazy. Like, I like that. Of course, the Undertaker and the shovel burying people, frenzy, the whole line about Nikki Bella, straight just diabolical. Like, I was like, that was really good. That was really good. I think I like that. I like that as a lot, as a matter of fact, because nobody was asking for that return. But I digress. I think the whole segment was good. I was happy with it. I kind of went into this knowing that Punk probably wasn't gonna get it, but I knew it wasn't gonna be straight out that he didn't get it. But this was a great lead in to the actual pay-per-view the next day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He also said, the Kendrick. Well, he did like a Kendrick Lamar reference in there, or something like that. At the end.
Ooh. I was like, all right, I spit hot fire.
Man. It was a really, really good. It was good to see Punk in that light. I mean, because we knew Punk wasn't just gonna not talk about it, right? We knew Punk was not going to say anything. I mean, that wasn't going to happen. And a lot of people online are, they think that John Cena might have wrote this promo somewhere along the way for Punk, but I'm like, Punk can handle his own on the mic. I mean, he's pretty good.
Yeah,
So,
like,
oh yeah,
stop the cap.
Stop it, man. The online the keyboard warriors are out of control, like your boys say. But yeah, man, it was a good promo, and you're right. It led right into Saturday. I mean, the event there for the Saturday event. And boy, what a time did we have in that main event there. I think that was. I enjoyed the ending. I mean, the match itself was a classic match, and for them to have a historic rivalry like they've had, to be tied 6-6, and all the other things that come along with CM Punk and John Cena, for them to go out the way they did, I thought it was a stellar match. And we saw glimpses of maybe John Cena coming back to want to be the face again, right?
Yeah.
But at the end, we saw that classic look. The same look that he had when he low-blowed Cody Rhodes. We saw it again last night. So what do you guys think about the main event there at the Night of Champions there?
Oh, I enjoyed it. I very much enjoyed it. I thought it was a great. This is probably Cena's best match on this farewell tour. It's been his best match since then. I mean, as far as like a one-on-one type thing. I don't know about all the extra people coming out. I was like, dang, the whole roster about to come out here and interfere in this match. I was like, what's going on? Penta, Sami Zayn. I mean, they had me in for a loop. I mean, we already had Seth come out, and then he bringing two people with him, Bronson and Braun. So I'm like, dang, we got to have some more people out here. But because I thought, like I said, the match was good by itself. I didn't think it needed that many people to come out, even though we had kind of expected a few interferences. I figured R-Truth was going to be out there, and like I said, Seth with the Money in the Bank, of course. But it was it was kind of a lot of chaos. Like I said, you might like it, I might not. I don't know. I thought it was a little too much, but I just wanted them by themselves because, like I said, this is the best I've seen it on this run. So I thought I was enjoying what I was seeing already. So I mean, but it was still good. And my boy,
but it made sense though. But it made sense because Penta this past week on Raw, he was told verbatim, "Stay out of our business." So Penta wasn't just not going to stay out of their business. You know what I'm saying? So it made sense for Penta to be there. It made sense for Sami Zayn to be there because Sami Zayn is trying to get in the title picture, and he still has a long-standing beef with everybody. CM Punk. I mean, not CM Punk, but your boy Seth Rollins, he still has that feud there going on with him too. So it made sense for everybody there to be a part of that finish. Now, I knew that Seth Rollins was going to interfere because he's walking around with the Money in the Bank. And what better way? Why wait till SummerSlam? You know what I'm saying? So I kind of figured that he was going to, show up with the try to cash in last night. And boy, what a interesting moment there we had between John Cena and Seth Rollins in the ring, right? But Jacoby, I called you Cody Rhodes. What you think about that, bro?
Wow. I knew the match. I knew the match was gonna be good because it was them. They have excellent chemistry in the ring with each other. I don't think I ever saw them have like a bad interaction with each other in the ring. You knew there were gonna be shenanigans at some points. I didn't know it was gonna be that much, but again, like you just said, there weren't pointless reasons people are out there. They were out there for a reason, or they had an argument or some sorts to be there. So I get why all that happened. And then, as a matter of fact, all of John Cena's heel title defenses are gonna end with shenanigans. What match has he had that's finished clean? Since, as a matter of fact, since Elimination Chamber. The only reason he won is because Seth Rollins stumped, flagrant feet Rollins stumped Punk head in on the floor, and that's how Cena, what I'm saying, got that dub. So every since then, because up until that tag team match, even the match, I was gonna say John Cena had technically lost the match since the Royal Rumble, but he lost the tag team match, but that was shenanigans too, because our good buddy Ron Killings showed up, you know what I'm saying, to save the day. But all his matches to at least what going on until he turns back babyface is going to be some kind of dusty finish, and it is what it is. And again, I don't mind this finish because this doesn't hurt Punk, and it further establishes the heel run for John Cena. So again, was it a lot of shenanigans? Yes. Is it understandable? Yes. And did it work? Yes. So I'm gonna man, for 2 segments in a row, I ain't mad at that.
but I'm wondering, like, so is this leading to another CM Punk and Seth Rollins match for SummerSlam, or
absolutely,
or maybe that'll be a
WrestleMania?
No, I mean maybe that'll be on Saturday Night's Main Event, or you think? What y'all think?
I'm thinking this league because
I know both of them avowed that neither one will let them win a world title while they're around, and they're staying true to that. So it's always a story, even when the story's not active, the story is there, because you didn't think about, when you thought about Seth Rollins interfering, you only thought about him interfering because he was on cash in, not keeping his promise of keeping Punk away from the title. Because that's what you was thinking about. You was thinking about Seth Rollins cashing in. So you can always, what I'm saying is you can always go back to that.
Yeah, but that might bring up another issue in, will the Money in the Bank be wasted? Like, some people already think Seth Rollins doesn't even need the Money in the Bank. But now that what Seth Rollins did this,
he doesn't.
Right, all right.
He doesn't. I'm one of them. Yeah.
So now that he's done this to CM Punk, you think Punk will be there every time Seth Rollins try to cash in, and might end up, costing him the whole Money in the Bank altogether, like he did for Drew McIntyre last year? So
just like he did. Yeah, exactly.
I man,
I think it could go both ways. I mean, that would be cool, because that's going to further establish their hatred for one another. If he was to, come in and Seth Rollins just cashed in, got the title, and then it ends up being wasted, just like he did with Drew McIntyre, that would further establish the hatred that the two have for each other. But it would also be an even more compelling story if he was able to cash in a time where CM Punk was this close to becoming a champion, and it spills over into WrestleMania. I think that would be the ideal thing for me. But I don't think it should be on there. I don't think that should be on a Saturday Night Main Event. You know what I'm saying? I think it should be at something different, because it's got to have an ending point. And what better way to end it with CM Punk getting what he wanted last year, but didn't make it happen because he lost in that triple threat. So what better way to end it all than right back at Las Vegas again?
Right. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't want 2 Money in the Banks in a row to be wasted. That's all I'm hoping that won't happen. That's like, I already don't want him to.
It won't be wasted.
Yeah, because if that's the case, you could have gave one of them to LA Knight.
Right. But hey, look on the bright side. It won't be wasted, because my girl Jade is gonna do what she gotta do. Naomi.
But no, she's gonna do what she's gonna do. She's gonna get cashed in on by Naomi. That's what's gonna happen.
No. She might. Naomi might cash in before that time. She might cash in way before that. Well, she tried to cash in on SmackDown, and you saw what happened.
Yeah, Nia Jax keeps stopping her, or she got stopped by Tiffany on SmackDown. But I think she's gonna be able to get it on. She's gonna get it on Jade.
I don't think so, bro. I don't think so. This ain't something she want. You know what I'm saying? Let's while we're here, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Because a lot of people online, for whatever reason, this girl, I mean, she got an uphill battle with everybody. I mean, you saw the boos there in the audience last night.
for no reason.
It's just blatant disrespect. And I want to say this because this ties in what I was talking to about CM Punk. Like, man, there has to be some type of grace for these people. You know what I'm saying? That CM Punk did what he did 6 years ago. God forbid I'm held to the same things I did 6 years ago. You know what I mean? You gotta, I mean, at some point.
Yeah, like getting married on WrestleMania weekend.
Listen, Crump knows now. Sunday is a cheaper day. He knows that. Sunday is a cheaper day. He knows. He knows now.
Hey,
he knows now.
Do what you gotta do.
Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. I mean, at that point, Triple H really wasn't doing much. So I was like, yeah, I'm flipping coin. You know what I mean? But so the girl.
You had a match with Batista. What you talking about?
I didn't want to see that. I didn't want to see that. I didn't want to see that.
Give me what I want.
I didn't want to see that. I didn't want to see that, man. I didn't want to see that.
Okay.
I don't want to see that.
Well, that WrestleMania was over. After Kofi won, WrestleMania was over anyway. So
yeah. That Kofi win. That was Kofi Mania.
There you go. See, everybody got what they wanted.
Yeah, but go ahead.
But the girl is in an uphill battle. I mean, she's being booed in the audience, right? She's getting talked about online. Some people think she didn't even deserve to be the queen of the ring. I'm like, it's not like she just, faced anybody just to get into the title. I mean, to that moment, she didn't just face anybody. I mean, she was facing some really good people, right?
Yeah.
So what do you guys say to the people out there that, before I say what I have to say, but what do you guys say to the people out there that feel like she may not deserve this moment?
I thought she deserved. I mean, like I said, she could be better in the ring. She is getting better. I thought the match with Asuka was real good. That was probably one of her best matches. I thought the match with Naomi at WrestleMania was great. So I mean, she doing her thing. A lot of people say